Hello everyone, in this video I'll be solving Cambridge A-Level Information Technology Paper 4 Advanced Practical for the year October-November 2021. You have been supplied with the following source files. These are the files. Create a folder called examination. Copy these files into the folder. These are the files. So I'm creating a new folder called examination. And copy these files to examination folder. You must use the most efficient methods to solve each task. All work produced must be of professional standard and contain your candidate details. Use background1.png to recreate this image. This is the graphics task which we are going to do first. The height of the whole image should be 500 pixels. So we need to create an image this way. There is an image background given. It should give an effect of magnified using a lens. A red sans serif text is there. So let's create this using Adobe Illustrator. The height of the whole image should be 500 pixels. So I have opened Illustrator. So let's give the height of the artboard as 500 pixels and let the width be 600. Create. So this is our artboard. Let's start creating the image. So if you look at the lens, you can see there is a black frame outside and a handle here. So first let's create that. For that I will use an ellipse tool. Create a circle with diameter 350 pixels. Another one with diameter 300 pixels. Keep it in such a way that the centers intersect. Now select both the circles. We can use the Pathfinder option to minus so that we get a ring like this. So Pathfinder option, the shortcut is here. If you don't find it, you can get it from Window Pathfinder. So select both the circles, go for the minus option. So we got a ring like this. Let's fill it with black color. Now we need to create a handle. Use the direct selection tool to edit this point. So the frame is ready. Let's select both of them and group it. Now we need to create the magnified image. For that I will open this image. Let's crop this image. Now resize it. Now let's create an ellipse with diameter 300 pixel. Give OK. Select both of them, right click, make clipping mask, so that we get a circle like this. Now let's copy this and paste it here. Next we need to place the text like this. Part of the text malware should be shown this way. You can see this part, the other text is not visible here. So for that I will add a rectangle. Before that, let's get this same color. Go to eyedropper. Now draw a rectangle here. Or let's bring the lens to front. Now here we have to insert the text. The color is red color. Give OK and let's change the so this is the text. Let's move it here. It should be in this way. Let's set it like that. Click on the lens, right click, arrange, bring to front. So that is done. Now we need to create a bloom like this as shown here, transparent light blooms to give the impression of lens. Now let's create a ellipse with 300 pixels. Now copy it once more and keep it this way. Now select both the circles and let's do minus. Now let's go to the opacity. And make it a gradient. copy one more. Now let's keep it here. Now let's rotate this. So the bloom effect is shown with these two. So it is almost done. The lens is almost done. We can give a white shade in the middle. Add a green shade like this. So the lens is ready now. All the parts are ready. Let's group this. Right click, group. Now we have to add the background image. Let's add the background image. So this is the background image. Let's add it here. Let's bring the lens to the front. So this is our final image, which is similar to the given question. Just little more down. So this is your final image. Now let's export this. Save the image as bitmap named lens followed by your center number and candidate number. So since it's a bitmap, we can export as JPG. Lens followed by your center number and candidate number. Next we have to use a suitable vector graphics application to create images of clouds and a lightning bolt. So we have to create an image like this. It should have three elements: clear sharp edges, a light gray fill, a darker gray shading to the bottom edges, a transparent background. So let's open a new artboard in Illustrator. In order to create the cloud, I will use an ellipse. Let's set the fill color to light gray. Now select all the spheres here and go for Unite in Pathfinder. So we got one cloud here. Now the cloud is ready. We have to set a shading at the lower edges of the cloud. For that I will copy this, give a darker gray shade for the fill, and the outline is removed. Now copy this once more. Select it and then minus to get this part. Now let's keep it here. So the shading is given now. Let's group this. Create a copy of this cloud. Send this cloud back. Go to arrange, send to back. So we have got the required image. You can make this little bit bigger. So this is the required cloud image. Now let's group this and let us export as SVG. They have asked you to save it as SVG cloud followed by your center number and candidate number. Now we have to create a lightning bolt image like this. For that, let's remove this now. In order to draw the light bolt, I will use the pen tool. So this is the image. Now let's give a gradient fill from red to yellow as shown. And then the fill color must be gradient. So it must be from red to yellow, red, and this one, double click and select yellow. So we got the. Now save the image as SVG format, bold followed by center number and candidate number. So file, export as bold followed by center number and candidate number, and it must be SVG. Click on export. Give OK. So it is saved. So this is the end of the graphics task. Next one is the animation. It will be done soon and uploaded. You can find the link in the description once it's uploaded. Thank you for now.